Hey guys, welcome back to another Decant Boutique video. Today we have 5 fragrances that are kind of popular that I really didn't enjoy at all when I wear them, or some of them I do enjoy, but I don't wear them for whatever particular reason. So yeah, with that being said, let's jump right into it. I'm sure a lot of you guys have as well fragrances that are super popular that everyone else likes, that you yourself don't typically like, and this is what this video is kind of about. So first one I'm gonna jump right into is one that I like the smell. It smells good on other people, and I actually recommend it from time to time that people wear it because it does smell nice. It is plenty mass appealing, but for one reason or the other, I don't typically wear this one pretty much at all. Like, I don't go for this one. This one is Versace's Dylan Blue. Now this one, like I said, very popular scent, very mass appealing scent, smells extremely nice, but for me, I just never reach it. I have a lot of other blue fragrances in my collection, like Dior Sauvage, I have Coach Platinum, I have Wildlife, I have Bleu de Chanel, the list can literally go on. I can pull out a ton of blue fragrances right now and show you, and I've worn one of those more than I wear Dylan Blue. Something about Dylan Blue just puts me away. Now, I've worn it in the past and I have gotten quite decent amount of compliments from it when I first bought the thing and wore it for review, but after that I just never pick it up. And I think the reason being is that it's just a little bit too dark for me. A little bit too dark, maybe it comes up a little bit too thick for some place like Vegas, which is extremely hot, extremely dry, and you typically want to wear this, you know, in the sun, or you want to wear this when it's a little bit warmer out, gives you something that is more refreshing. It is a blue fragrance, shower gel fragrance, so you want to wear this sometime in spring and summer, typically. And comes those times here in Las Vegas, this thing, the base note, is just a little bit too thick, a little bit too pungent, I guess, for me to wear. So I always tend to go for all the other lighter ones out there, like Dior Sauvage is a lighter, more uplifting, more singy version of this one. Well, Dior Sauvage was the original. This one took that DNA. But that point aside, I reach for Sauvage because it's just a lot more refreshing. I reach for Wildlife nowadays because it's a lot more refreshing. Bleu de Chanel is super refreshing, and I bought recently Salvatore Ferragamo Urban Feel, which I feel is a lot more wearable, a lot more, again, refreshing than Dylan Blue. Now, this is at the bottom of this list simply because I don't hate the smell. I really don't. It smells fantastic. I recommend it to a lot of you, but for me and where I live, it just sucks for me. It's just too strong. And yeah, if you live in super hot place, you wear this, you understand. Man, it's a blue fragrance, but damn, is it heavy. Next one here, we have one that I also like the smell, but I never reach for it. This one is Acqua di Gio ABSOLU. This one here is an Acqua di Gio DNA mixed with sweetness, some fruity sweetness, some light, airy, fruity sweetness, which turns the whole DNA into the teenager direction, if you will. And this one, again, it smells nice, but to me, kind of out of touch in a way. Every time I smell this, I just don't think it's an Acqua di Gio fragrance. I really don't. Like, what I like about Acqua di Gio is just not there at all in this fragrance, for me anyway. It smells nice, sure, but man, it's like it feels like a counterproductive kind of fragrance. You know the feeling of being counterproductive? This thing tries to be something that is totally not meant to be. Like Acqua di Gio is meant to just be an aquatic, fresh, kind of classic style fragrance, which Profumo and Profondo, the other two flankers of Acqua di Gio, did extremely well. Profumo added a lot more class, a lot more depth to the original Acqua di Gio DNA. Profondo improved upon the original DNA with some modernness, some depth, some greenness, some sparkliness, and it still retains much of its own classic DNA, the classic, classy, aquatic, very attractive DNA. This one and the other one, Acqua di Gio Absolute Instincts, took the DNA and just made it like a Paco Rabanne would have made it. You know, like if Paco Rabanne had touched Acqua di Gio, they would have made Absolute and Absolute Instinct, which to me It's not what I look for in Acqua di Gio fragrance. It's not what I look for in an aquatic fragrance. If I wanted to go sweet, super sweet, juvenile, there are better options than this one, at least for me out there. So yeah, but at the end of the day, I never reach for this because again, if I wanted sweet, I would have grabbed something else. I don't want aquatic sweet. I rarely ever want aquatic sweet. If I want aquatic, then that means it's a hot day out, I want something refreshing. If it's winter time, I want something sweet. Like fall, winter time, I want something that's kind of rich, a little bit sweet. Not this one either. This one is too light for me. So it really had no place in my collection whatsoever. I like the smell, and it's one that I would recommend to some teenagers if you guys want to wear like a little bit of a sweet, fresh scent. But for me, almost never wear it. I just never reached for it. And that's also another reason why I don't own Absolute Instinct as well, because I really didn't like that one. Next one here is from Salvatore Ferragamo. This one is UOMO, the original UOMO. This one has tiramisu, some coffee, some sweetness, some metallicness in the dry down. And that's part of why I don't like it. The metallicness in the dry down is just synthetic to me. It comes off just cheap, synthetic. The opening is good, it's really, really good. But yeah, dry down, just a little bit too cheap for me. And also, it is too sweet. When I wear this, it was just strong off my skin. It was pungent, it was strong. For me, as a gourmand lover, I enjoy it, but I can feel the people around me really didn't dig this one all too much because it is quite pungent. And keep in mind, I only really wore like 2 sprays of this one, and it's just off my skin. Off other people's skin, it could work just fine, but off my skin personally, it just reeked weirdly, you know? It just didn't work off my skin chemistry. Hence why I almost never wore this. I wore this like once or twice, and maybe one more time at home to test out the fragrance for a top 10 list that I'm doing, or maybe for reference for another video. But other than that, I never reached for this on a practical base. It's just a little bit too sweet for me. Same with the signature version, the black bottle, UOMO signature. That one as well, I wore it once, also too sweet for me. The two in the line that works for me are the UOMO Casual Life, which that one tones down the sweetness by a lot. Love that one, that one's my favorite. Urban Feel, which is a complete departure, that's a blue fragrance. It goes into the shower gel direction. That one for me works. I like that one. But yeah, I like Casual Life much, much, much more. This one, the original, and the signature, not so great. Rancid on my skin, too sweet. It's just unwearable, impractical for me. That's why never pick it up. But this one at one time was a big hype. That's why it's in this list. And yeah, big hype, just not for me. Next one here, we have one from Dior. This one is Dior Intense. Now I feel the same way about this one as with the original Dior Homme, but that changed over the years. I'll talk more about that in a little bit. But yeah, this one, Dior Homme Intense, extremely popular scent. As you guys all know, legendary in the community. If you've been around for a while, this thing is just everywhere at one point. It's just one of the most talked about iris fragrance in the world. Maybe not so much now in 2020. If you guys are new to the community, you guys would think that, hey, I never hear about it, Timmy. What the heck are you talking about? But yeah, before 2019-ish, it was one of the most talked about iris fragrance of all time, until Valentino UOMO Intense kind of came out and stole the thunder a little bit from Dior Homme Intense. But up till that point, it was the iris fragrance, and it was the bane of my existence. I really did not enjoy this one at all. Every time I smell it, I was like, dude, how is this good? How is this popular? Like, I get it that it smells really complex. I'll give it that. It smells complex, it has a lot of depth. It's a really well put together fragrance. It's Dior after all. They blended it extremely well. The ingredient smells really nice, but the composition to me, very lipsticky. The feminine quality in this one is super high, too high for me to enjoy for myself. I always smell it and I'm like, man, that's just so powdery, so lipsticky. It's just really like, not for me at all. And like, nowadays, I've grown to appreciate iris a lot more. This one doesn't bug me as much, but I'm still not gonna wear it. I'm still never gonna wear this. If I wanted to wear something like this, I would go for Valentino UOMO Intense or Givenchy's Gentleman EDP, which to me is a lot more youthful and a lot more masculine respectively. So yeah, this one, never gonna be worn for me. And the original Dior Homme, I used to feel the exact same way to that one as I did this one, but it grew on me a little bit. So maybe in the future, maybe, this one might grow on me. But no promises. It's gonna be a far off maybe in the future, like 20 years until I really grew to appreciate that one. And by that time, it should have been gone by then. Probably couldn't purchase a bottle anymore. But yeah, moving on. Last one here, we have TERRE de HERMES by Hermes. Now this one, some people swear on this bottle. Some people like really say, Timmy, this is the best office scent of all time. Manny from Cascade Scent, my friend, likes it, Ashton likes it, and there's some people who just swear on TERRE de HERMES, and every time I wear it, I'm like, no, it's just no. I just don't get it. I don't like the bitter, like orange, dirty orange, whatever it is. It's just, ugh, man, smells like I rubbed rotten orange on my skin. It just sucks for me. This is the worst. This is the worst, most popular fragrance that everyone else seems to enjoy but me. I just can't bring myself to like this whatsoever. I don't even want to spray it, but I'm gonna spray it because I love you guys, so. Man, does this one suck. It just, yeah, not for me. Really not. Who would do it? It's just bad. It really is just bad. But yeah, that's it for the 5 fragrances that are popular that I really didn't enjoy. So yeah, that's it. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video, I guess. Peace out. Bye.